MoneyGram. Choice is in your hands.
This program is brought to you by MoneyGram. Welcome everyone to Center Stage, the show that spotlights the events that matter to you in your area. I'm your host, Juhi Desai. Today we'll check out Indian musical maestro A.R. Rahman, but we'll be paying him a visit today not in the way you might think, like at a concert or at a recording studio. We'll be joining him at Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, as he addressed their spring commencement. With his Oscar-winning musical scores, let's see what the Mozart of Madras had to say to these fresh new graduates. Let's check it out. The commencement began with the traditional singing of the American national anthem and a salute to the nation.
First of all, let us thank Mr. Gary Speck, conductor of the Miami University Wind Ensemble, and the student performers from the Miami University Wind Ensemble for their musical contributions today. Thank you! Welcome Miami students, family, and friends with us here today. Namaste and greetings to everyone in India. What a wonderful day of celebration for the nearly 4,000 students receiving associates, baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral degrees. Well, Miami University, class of 2012, you've made it. And I do want to thank you for gathering in front of Lewis Place to express your concern. I do appreciate that. And who can forget the celebration of Miami's bicentennial in February of your first year? From the Charter Day celebration to 5,000 Miamians dancing at the bicentennial Charter Day Ball. We enjoyed watching the hockey team in 2 NC2A Frozen Four appearances, while our football team won a MAC title in a bowl game following an opportunity to interact with many extraordinary people during your years here, like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Wynton Marsalis, Thomas Friedman, Colin Powell, Condoleezza Rice, and the Dalai Lama, to name just a few. Oh, and of course, Bill Nye, the science guy. Many, almost half of you, had the opportunity to study abroad. I'm sure there are lots of memories from those experiences and a much heightened understanding of the world and yourself. During the past year, most of you have had the exhilarating and demanding experience of the capstone course. Big questions, real clients, learning, discovery, and creation without boundaries. Sometimes nature has added to your Miami experience. Remember some of those record-setting snowfalls we had a couple of years ago? I can't tell you how much I appreciated all of your emails, questioning my sanity and urging me to cancel classes. Of course, this winter was a mild winter, and so I've heard from many of you about how disappointed you are that I didn't have the opportunity to cancel classes. And no one will forget those George Clooney and Ryan Gosling sightings on campus. As Clooney's production crew filmed scenes from the movie Ides of March. It was an exciting week, even if our productivity plummeted. And you have experienced this past year as the year of the arts. We have used this designation. I think they're over there. We have used this designation to highlight the incredible talent of our own students, staff, and faculty, and we have drawn more attention to the importance of the arts in defining what it means to be human. In a few moments, we will enjoy remarks from one of the world's most renowned musicians and humanitarians, A.R. Rahman. I can't think of a better way to recognize the arts and to celebrate your achievements. Of course, much has happened in the world during your time here. Some of the events are to be celebrated. Others provide unprecedented challenges to our entire global society. As most of you began your time at Miami, the nation and the world, we elected America's first African-American president. And we watched as 3 women served together on the U.S. Supreme Court for the first time in our history. We witnessed a horrendous oil spill disaster in the Gulf.
Rahman was introduced to the stage with a warm welcome as students prepared for his much-awaited speech.
Film soundtracks and albums across several languages. He has connected with Miami University for more than a decade through his association with Global Rhythms performances that have enabled thousands of Miami students to connect with India through music. In September of this academic year, Rahman made a surprise visit to campus to listen to Miami Symphony Orchestra, Collegiate Chorale, Choraliers, and other campus musical groups as they prepared for Global Rhythm performances. Although Rahman's musical talent is world-renowned and his contribution to the arts in the 21st century are unmatched, his leadership transcends the influences of his craft into larger humanitarian efforts. Rahman has established the A.R. Rahman Foundation to help poor and underprivileged children. He was named as an ambassador to Save the Children India and named a global ambassador of the World Health Organization's Stop TB Partnership. Rahman was also among the stars singing in the re-recording of We Are the World to raise resources for the Haiti earthquake relief in 2010. Matush Salam, a song composed by Rahman for the Vande Mataram album, holds the Guinness World Record as the song performed in the highest number of languages worldwide. Rahman has set up the KM Music Conservatory in Chennai, where he has allowed for several students in India to have the opportunity to have a better understanding, competency, and appreciation of musical cultures from around the world, including, in addition to Indian classical music. Rahman, for his artistic gifts, he is a remarkable musician and composer, but more importantly, for his commitment to positively impacting the lives of others through the use of those gifts, he is a remarkable human being. Please join me in giving a warm Miami University welcome to Mr. A.R. Rahman.
Thank you so much.
We'll hear what Rahman had to say as he took the mic to make his highly anticipated commencement address.
Cambridge and my dear friends of Miami. 25 years ago, I would never have imagined the following. The US President and his family sending me personally signed invitations to come over to the White House and following up with Christmas cards. 2 is getting a visa to come to the US, let alone coming over to share my love and music with Miami University. 3, getting my first American honorary doctorate in Miami of Ohio. Thank you so much. I cannot believe that it's over 10 years since my music and me have been associated with Miami University. I've enjoyed collaborating with your students, your faculty, particularly from Team Global Rhythms, and above all, every interaction is allowed for great understanding, sensitivity, and growth. I feel humbled by the fact that so many students here from another culture have made my music part of their lives. Learning from this experience has allowed me to gain considerable confidence in starting my own Western Classical Conservatory in India. Above all, there are several Miami students who have come over to assist me in making KM Music Conservatory grow in multiple ways, and they have grown themselves, learning from our culture back in South India. There are many things that come to my mind and heart to share this afternoon. Everything matters, but having engaged in such a long-term relationship with Miami, I felt like sharing 5 interesting thoughts which came to me last night. First, learning through travel. Keep an open mind and be ready to receive things that come along on the journey. So often, we have an opinion from someone or a place or culture before heading to a destination. Each one of us are made differently. Sometimes there are many hidden truths of a place that never revealed to us, till we experience it ourselves. 2. Never rush into judgment, especially about people. There are always another side of the story, a good side. We must always find ways to see the beauty and value of a person or a place or an institution or an art form. And half the problems of each of us can be solved if people don't rush into judgment. 3. When there's a tough situation in your life, consider this idea. Slow down your mind, detach yourself from sadness, and always be bold to walk the talk. You will certainly find relief, solutions, breakthrough ideas, and extraordinary rewards. But do not expect them soon. They will come to you at the right time, because if rewards come too soon, you will not be able to handle it, and it could be a recipe for disaster. Number 4, be in touch with the poor. Try to think of ways to make their lives better. Think of how you can pull them up. There is a hidden virtue in doing this, because time and time again, when a society ignores the poor, they always perish eventually. Number 5, to live in the umbrella of truth and honesty is so simple and easy if you think about it. Having a strong ambition sometimes comes in the way of the truth. To achieve a natural balance takes a lifetime, but it's so worth it. In India, we say Satyameva Jayate, which means truth will always triumph. And in fact, that was the name of my first song collaboration with Mick Jagger from a band Super Heavy last year. I wish to thank a few people who have made a significant impact in my life. My father, my mother, have anchored me with good values. Mr. Maniratnam, who is India's noted filmmaker, who gave me the first break. My Sufi teachers who have opened up my consciousness and helped me discover myself. People from all over India who have embraced me and my music without any discrimination. And today I find the same spirit of that acceptance in Hollywood. Music does not belong to one country or one race of people. When I started listening to Bach, I did not know what religion he was, what community he was, what continent he was. What mattered most was the purity of his work. Over 25 years, I've learned various instrumental or vocal styles from across, but also absorbed the philosophies that have empowered the musical language. Universities can be a starting point for a long journey ahead. You have to collect new strength now and seek the knowledge in these ancient musical cultures to see how they can give you a new identity. This graduation day is only the first door that is going to open and show you a never-ending stairway going up. And you have all the talent, but the most important equipment you need is, in order to begin this long climb, is a very simple device called Smile. Keep smiling. God bless you all.
Don't go far as we take our first break. We've got lots more A.R. Rahman and his special commencement speech at Miami University on the other side of the break. We'll be right back.